Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Ohio State Buckeyes taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Boilermakers will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
They go to the ground. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Running toward the tape. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking left. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The play action fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quick completion on the out route. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The give on the inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. No, he just flat ran over him. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. He'll pull it on the read. Just buried it. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. The hand to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going to run it. It's off. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target to the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Going with the ground game left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll test the right side. Fakes his man out. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's straight. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They end this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Feeling some heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He caught it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 7 over Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now the play fake. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. He's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, the ground game.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. You just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
It's caught downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the run. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Quarterback will audible. Quick completion to the right. Makes the grab and he's dragged down. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Off play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Vincent. Right down the gut of the field. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They get him down after he makes the catch. It's now second down after the short completion. They'll leave it with him. Bulls his way forward. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Using his feet to buy time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Lopez. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Using the quick game. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 24 over South Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run it from the gun. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. And then pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the 1st half. This is a good start.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Brings it in down the left side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Trying to find his man on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry up. He's looking to throw it. Complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Trying play action. He's got his man.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It is perfect. putting up the field goal. They're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Off the play fake. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Nifty little dance step. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Running to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Purdue! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the phone. They're up by 7 over Cal. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Nice move to keep moving. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Just slithered through the tackle and he's got room to run. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
The Boilermakers want to move quickly. They'll go with a direct snap. Across the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. They want to run it left here. Fights off a defender. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. He's off to the races. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
they'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open at my disposal.
A lot of urgency for this offense. The run from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They get him down after he makes the catch. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Wants to throw on 3rd. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Going up top on 1st down. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. The Boilermakers in the hurry up.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
Now on 2nd down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance. Intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Pulls it and fires to the left. Open space at the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Gives it to the back on the draw. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. The offense starts with a short field. Here's the handoff. Sweet cut there. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun. Give on the inside. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lopez. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's straight. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. They keep attacking through the air. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 38 over South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. That pass is incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Off play action. Coming after it. And they got him for the sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll go to the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback checking the play. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. And you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.